What's going on, everyone? This is Manta and I am back with another video with my boy
King Kai 39. What's up, everybody?
This is gonna be a little weird because this is just after another video we just did.
Woo! Let's go.
Coming out whenever it comes out. But so you've just been hanging out?
I've just been relaxing, man.
Yeah.
Finally back in here with my boy Vince Paulo from the Vince Paulo Show.
You gotta be in Daytona, bro. That's kind of what it boils down to. I'm not saying
pretty much.
I'm not saying stay in Daytona. Don't stay in Daytona.
I'm not
staying in Daytona.
No. No one under the age of 47 is staying in Daytona.
No one under the age of 37 is staying in Daytona.
Fair enough.
Any case, I love Daytona. I don't want to leave. But
I know. Please get
but okay, so today's video we will be discussing probably a very nerdy topic. So if you are not for it, just click out or stay, and you may learn something.
Learn something new with Vince Paulo.
But we are be going over our top 5 comic book villains of all time. Now, the disclaimer: this is our personal list, so
we're not saying they're all the best.
I'm saying it are. No, no, we're not.
Now I'm about to burn you on this one.
No, we're not saying. These are just our personal favorites. They're not who we think are the best. We know there are some better than others.
Mm-hmm.
These are just the ones we personally love. So, with that being said, Kai, who is your number 5 villain of all?
My number 5 villain, I gotta give it to the great enemy of Superman, Lex Luthor.
Really?
Yes, I gotta give it to him because
I'm gonna tell you this now. Not on my list.
I don't care. So, thing is, with Lex Luthor, this man is a man that is going against a god, simply because he is the biggest embodiment of the worst parts of humanity. The hubris, the greed, the pride, everything about him just exudes all the negative parts of humanity as a foil to Superman being the best parts of humanity. Also, you have the god concept where technically it should be reversed, where technically the god should be the cocky one and the human should be the humble one. But they reversed that and had the human being the cocky one.
No, Lex Luthor is great.
And that mech suit, even though it's useless against anyone else, even useless against Superman, I gotta give it to the 13th level intellect.
Yeah, no, he's very smart. Did they do a death battle between him and Iron Man?
Him and Iron Man. Oh my god.
Iron Man won?
Iron Man beat the brakes out of him. That's why I love Iron Man is one of my favorite superheroes. But
but okay.
That Endo-Sim armor is OP.
It is. But okay, but Lex Luthor. When did you first find out about him?
That was actually one of my first villains I found out about because of Superman.
Okay.
My dad actually bought me a comic book, and it had I forgot which fight it was. Oh my god, this is so many years ago. But I just fell in love with the character. I fell in love with how he no matter what, he was always dominant. He was always, I don't know, I'm the
Yeah, I get that. Wasn't he Mayor Luthor at a moment?
He's President Luthor.
President Luthor, my fault.
This man had one of the most savage lines I've heard in Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, by the way, we're not doing anti-heroes, so there's gonna be no Red Hood. There's gonna be no.
He would be my top.
There's gonna be no Punisher.
No. Punisher technically is a villain because all he does is just kill criminals. He's just a murderer.
Okay, but no anti-type heroes because it wouldn't be true villains.
But what was I saying?
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, Lex Luthor with his.
Basically, Lex Luthor's the shit. I get it. I'm not saying anything against your pig. I'm just saying I get it. He is the
shit.
But so for my number 5, this man can take over anything he wants to and control it. They tried 2 times with him in movies and kind of flopped with him. I am talking about the Spider-Man villain, Venom.
He is.
I love Venom.
That he seems in the anti-hero territory.
I'm going with Eddie Brock. I'm not going.
I know. Even Eddie Brock has teamed up with Spider-Man though.
Okay. Well,
he was an Avenger.
True. He was an Avenger. Damn. I'm thinking of Venom as the straight up villain.
As the initial.
Yeah, because
initially I can understand that.
And he's taken over so many people other than Spider-Man. Like
just the symbiote.
The symbiote.
Okay.
The symbiote.
Symbiote.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I got that
because that's what I love about villains is how they use their power. And,
True.
And
Venom. I mean,
this dude took over Wolverine.
This dude took over Deadpool. The first person he landed on was Deadpool.
Yeah, the first person he did land.
Now imagine being after all that craziness just leeching onto you.
And then doesn't he take a little bit with him?
Yes. So he took a little bit of Psycho with him.
and he was so jealous of Spider. No.
He was in love with Spider-Man.
In love with Spider-Man. That's why he became
obsessed.
That's why he
became an obsessed girlfriend.
And that's why he became the spider-like Venom. That's why in the Venom movie they fucked it up so bad. They fucked it up so bad.
It's okay.
It's not, honestly. It's really not. Because how are you supposed to be a spider-like type of thing when the guy you're basing it off of, the guy you're copying, isn't in it? Who do you go off of?
Sony. They'll lose the rights eventually. They will lose the rights.
No, please, please,
It's okay.
Just Kevin Feige. I know you have the money. I know you have the money.
I know you have the money.
And whoever is in charge of Disney, we know you have the money. We know you have the money.
Everyone knows you have the money. You own everything.
Everything. Just buy Sony. Just buy Sony. That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Even that monopoly is gonna be ridiculous.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
It already is ridiculous, but we're not even talking about Disney now because they'll assassinate us.
No. Okay. So
Timon and Pumbaa come to kill us.
Lilo come kill us.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yo, what's that as a code for some bomb?
Oh my god. Okay, so any case, Kai, who is your number 4 villain?
My number 4 villain, I'm going back to DC again for the main big bad, one of the baddest dudes in DC. The god of apocalypse, Darkseid.
Ooh, number 4.
Number 4. Darkseid. Because I love ideology within villains, so I base them on their ideology as well as their plot, how they apply it. Darkseid ideology is, I own everything. This is all mine.
I get that, but number 4?
Yeah, I gotta keep number 4 because that's his whole ideology is I own everything and I'm a beast. You can't beat me.
There is somebody that can beat him, but he's not on DC.
Who?
There is a villain who can beat him.
Who can? The true form of Darkseid. Who can beat him? Besides the concepts, of course.
Ultron can beat him.
No.
You don't think so?
Think about this. If the true form of Darkseid came into the same universe as Ultron, that universe would get ripped apart.
It would be an interesting.
So how do you step into a fight and end it?
Okay.
My dog showed up and won. That's it. He doesn't have to throw a punch. He doesn't have to kick. He just walks and he wins.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But my dog is bored, so he doesn't even really think about that.
Nah. But he's not even on my list either.
Oh my lord. Your list's gonna be full of weaklings.
It's gonna be full of people that aren't just OP.
Hey, Lex Luthor isn't OP. He's the least OP character. He's a human.
He's your least OP character, I'm guessing.
Let me see. No, actually.
Okay, then I know who your other. Okay. But anyway, my number 4 is a man who, in the movies they did him right, and in the comics they should have done more with him and not just ran him into a hole. I'm going to the DC world with it, and I'll go with the Batman villain Scarecrow.
I can vibe with that.
And people really don't dig Scarecrow, but think about it. This man goes straight off of fear. Batman is fear, Batman is fear.
True.
But at the same time, this dude is just like, I will make you afraid.
But
and
they wrote him into the corner.
No, that's what I'm saying. They wrote him into a corner. But at the same time, what I'm saying is it's just like I will make something that whatever you're afraid of, I will enforce that on you.
I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that.
And I guess what made me love him was two things. Was the comic book A Long Halloween, and even though it wasn't all him,
wasn't that about Holiday? Go ahead.
And then the video game Batman Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Because
even
he's
a good villain, but when it's like working with something that.
No, I mean
it's like trying to defeat Superman with strength.
But they always,
you can't do that. You can't defeat a being of fear with fear.
But they always write him into a corner because it's just like they don't think Scarecrow can do it on his own.
And they don't think that he can just kill Batman.
Exactly. My theory with Batman villains is that any of them can be really good. Any of them can be very dangerous because one
Kite Man,
Polka Dot Man, but no, because I heard this theory where it's just like every Batman rogue villain is based off of some aspect of Batman.
Fair, that's fair.
Like some aspect of Batman, and that's what completes it, which is interesting. So Kai, what is your number 3 villain?
I gotta go back to DC for the great Aquaman villain, Black Manta.
Put him over Darkseid.
I know, but yo, I just
put him over Darkseid
just because of the sheer. I love villains,
and you put him over Lex Luthor too.
I know, but shit. Just because
this is your list, dog.
I know this just because of the sheer unbridled pettiness of this character. I love villains just because of not necessarily because they're powerful enough to kill the hero. They want to kill the hero. What do they do to do it? This man doesn't necessarily. He just wants to punish Aquaman. There was I need you to understand how petty this man is. There was a comic in which he gave himself cancer. A rare form of cancer. Hid his whole identity and suffered with it so that Aquaman could go and get the cure. And then cure him with it just to be like, hey, you just cured your worst enemy. He gave himself cancer just to fuck with this dude. Who is more dedicated than that? Black Manta had to rely on Aquaman to succeed.
I can just imagine if Aquaman was just like, nah, dude, what? and Black Man's just like, damn. I got cancer now. He
was good, and a rare form that no one had ever seen.
That's another thing. It's just like, damn, I really fucked myself with this.
And this man is still kicking. I think he even cut off his arm or killed his kid, and this man has done so much just to ruin Aquaman's life, and not just by fighting him.
Because he blames the death of his father on Aquaman.
Which his dad was a dick. Yeah. But yeah, that's I gotta go with Black Manta for
He was good in the movie.
Definitely.
He was very good in the movie.
I don't know why he wasn't the big bad, but I'm gonna leave that right there. I mean, that fight scene could have been, the end of the movie, and everyone would have been fine with that.
Oh yeah, no, that did not need to go on longer than it did.
Alright, your turn.
Okay, so my number 3 villain of all time is the mutant Magneto.
Oh. I love the other.
Who do you think I was gonna say?
I legit thought I thought the name was the Mutant, and I'm like, I don't know that one.
Let me tell you now. But
God.
Magneto. Because one thing I love about villains is if they have something real and they stand for something that I can honestly agree with.
Okay.
And that's why I love that. That's why I do love the X-Men. Is because they're basically superpower civil rights movement. And Professor X is Martin Luther King and Magneto is Malcolm X. And
I did like that how they created that.
And they continue on with it throughout everything, honestly.
True.
And they have some of the baddest heroes ever. Storm, holla at me. But
did you just have to get hollered at by a fictional character?
if there is a super powered
Weeaboo. I know we talking about comics,
chill.
but weeaboo.
Don't tell me you had the same thing.
Storm holla at me too.
I knew it.
Yo, Storm, if you get just take my number down.
Also, even though you were terrible in the movies, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, holla at your boy.
I see you doing your thing, Halle Berry.
Disclaimer: I'm in a relationship. Please don't get me killed.
But nah. Magneto, for villains that you can disagree with, those are always kind of like one and the same. But for villains that are just like, he has a point.
Yeah, I can understand.
And it wasn't.
And his power is ridiculous.
He's an Omega level mutant.
Yeah.
Like when you're listed under Omega level, your power's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
when you're in the same league as Molecule Man.
Seriously. Like anything in here can kill us instantly if he's in here. And
the camera can shot through our heads.
And his helmet is so like
how does that helmet even work?
I don't know. He made it. Oh God, why can't I remember his story? He made it so Professor X wouldn't be able to get into his mind.
Yeah, but how?
Well, because they're both on the same levels of intellect, so
true. But seriously, how did you make something to block out psionic waves?
Seriously,
but
anyway, he's my number 3 because it's just like it reminds me of the civil rights movement, and it's just like he has made his own kind of Black Panther type of thing.
True. And with Genosha.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
And not only is he just a badass villain, he's a very smart villain,
True.
And he's just like, I'm gonna get you rascally mutants. And he's gonna be like, no, I want to change this world, and this is how I do it. This is how I want it to be done.
He actually has a logical point with. You can't say that humans and mutants are equal. One can go to work every day. One can blast a city into existence. One can do what we're doing, make a YouTube video. The other can bend steel into a ball, shoot it into outer space, and create his own meteor.
Exactly. And that's Magneto. But that is my number 3. Kai, we're getting to the top 2, wow.
Yes.
Who is your number 2?
My number 2.
I'm choosing Darkseid as a number 2.
My number 2 is not someone that's nearly as powerful as Darkseid.
Oh, okay.
But he's definitely underrated in terms of how powerful he is. I'm going with the mad robot. Ultron.
Oh, you're going with
Hank
Ultron.
Pym, son / joint partner.
Seriously.
Ultron, I gotta go with him because Ultron was definitely one of the worst creations ever made. He is the deadliest robot. I think, other than Brainiac, I think he might actually edge out Brainiac. His AI is so stupidly powerful that he can virtually do whatever he needs. He can reform his body. Do you know the Kang the Conqueror story?
Yes.
Okay, for everyone out there, Kang the Conqueror had to pull heroes from different timelines and universes.
He'll be in the MCU.
In order to fight this man.
Can you imagine going to different universes after one universe is dead? Mind you, in universes they have some sense of the past universe or other universes. So there is a Hulk that is literally the strongest Hulk.
Ultron.
And Kang the Conqueror is just like, I'm gonna get him with this one. Boom! Damn.
He killed him.
Damn. All right then. Shoot.
All right. Let's see. Thor, you are the true god of lightning. You have a lightning bolt that can electrocute civilizations. Go fight Ultron. Boom.
Damn. What the?
How do you take multiple universes to kill one guy and you still can't kill him? How is that possible?
OP Ultron, and
then they added Hank Pym to Ultron just to be like, hey, so now we have this weird father son becoming one type. Comics are weird.
Yeah, and then it's just like, and then in the movie.
No.
In the
We're not talking about that.
Come on, you got this.
Hey! Hold on, everyone. Hold on, everyone.
If they called it Rise of Ultron, that would have made sense.
Here's my thing.
Speak your truth.
Thank you, preacher.
You know I got you.
But here's my thing. I may be the only one that is a part of this, but I think Age of Ultron was
No.
great. I thought
No. In age is many years. This nigga had 2 or 3 days. There are flies that live longer than him.
No, but what I'm saying,
The original Ultron from the comics, I know they don't base a lot of things off the comics, or else Hulk would have probably punched Thanos his head off in the beginning of the movie. But how do you mess up the wording if you just made it Rise of Ultron and then gave Ultron a real fight? Later on, I would accept it. But calling it the Age of Ultron when it was 3 days.
I get you, but also what I'm saying is,
my dude, some relationship between a thought and a drug dealer lasts longer than that.
But what I'm saying is, Ultron should have been the bigger bad. He should have been the bigger bad in the MCU. It shouldn't have been Thanos.
Conquered universes.
It should have been Ultron.
Thanos needed the gauntlet to conquer a galaxy.
For real.
My man Ultron went through a whole galaxy in a week.
And Thanos is cool. Thanos is cool. But at the same time,
Ultron is so brutal.
And they really like.
How you gonna beat someone who knocked the teeth out of Thor?
And
Thor hit this man with his hammer, and man was just like, and reformed. How you hit someone and give them a makeover?
Seriously. And it's just like they made Ultron like the biggest bitch of all. Like,
oh my god.
Like Ultron could have been.
He had an adamantium body. How did he lose? Vibranium. Wow, I am so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. He had a vibranium body. How does he lose? Black Panther has just a suit, and he's one of the OP fighters.
He also has a country off of it.
Yes, and this man had a whole body made of it.
Technically, Black Panther does have a whole body made of it. Technically.